this is Mike from Mike Buys Houses. We spoke with a homeowner this week who was just asking for a little bit more information about how to sell a house as is. So they had a property that needed a little bit of work, and they were just looking to sell the property without doing any of that work. And in essence, that's what selling a house as is means. Basically, it just means that the house will be sold, and as the current owner, you will not be doing any of the work, so you won't be spending any time or money to do any of the projects that need to be done in order to fix the house up. This can range from a property that's in complete disarray, needs a complete gut, all the way to just a property that's dated and maybe the owner doesn't even know exactly what's wrong with the property. Those are the common ways that someone would sell a house as is. And buyers usually can still request an inspection for a property as is, but either you or your agent at that time will let them know, again, that the property's as is, and therefore that you will not be doing any of the repairs, spending any of the time or money doing any of the repairs. So they can do an inspection, and it's usually just for their own knowledge, and it's not to be used as like a negotiation tactic or anything like that. And that's assuming, obviously, that the property is priced correctly. If they do an inspection and find, a $50,000 difference in what they were expecting as far as the budget, based on the pricing of the house, then it may not get the deal done. It is also possible for you as the seller to do a pre-inspection and then list the property. So basically, that way you would be sure that everything that's wrong with the property is properly disclosed, and then any home buyers that are interested can then purchase the property with a full knowledge of what's wrong with the property. Some people choose to do this basically because it can prevent any issues down the line, because disclosing any issues that you know of is very important when selling a property as is, and then that line can sometimes be blurred as far as what maybe the home buyer is not happy after they buy the property from you, and then they try and say that maybe you knew about one of the issues in the house and didn't properly disclose it. So some people will choose to get a pre-inspection done so that everything can be properly disclosed without any worry by the seller in the future. Houses are usually sold as is for different situations. Could be someone inherited a house and just doesn't have the time or money to do any of the work. Could be that someone's moving and just needs to sell the property before they would have time to get that work done. Maybe the house needs a lot of work. That's another time that some people just choose to do as is. Or maybe, someone's going through a divorce and they just need to sell the property before the proceedings can move forward, and that would require an as-is sale rather than doing any of the work. One quick tip for if you are going to try and sell a property as is, it's definitely a good idea to just try and clean the property up, whether that's yourself or hiring someone to do that. Even if it's just getting some stuff out of there that you can, it really helps with showings and stuff like that. Some of the advantages when trying to sell your house as is include the fewer costs. You have much less time that's going to be required, and it's just overall easier. Whereas the disadvantages when you're trying to sell a house as is that the sale price is going to need to reflect the amount of work done. So if a property needs a lot of work, then home buyers are going to expect a pretty significant discount in order to purchase the property. Another disadvantage is that you're going to have less buyers interested for this property, right? Because a lot of people just want to move into a fixed-up house already. And also, depending on the scope of work that needs to be done, it can be difficult for home buyers to get a mortgage on a property that needs a lot of work. So if you're looking to sell a house as is, you have three options really. You can sell with a realtor. You're going to want to find a realtor that is familiar with selling properties to investors potentially, if that's the scope of work that's needed. A lot of times home buyers who are going to move into a property won't be interested in a property that needs a significant amount of work. So if you're looking at that situation, then definitely want to be working with a realtor who is well-versed at working with investors. Or you could sell the property for sale by owner. In both situations, you're going to need to work either by yourself or with a realtor to determine what a fair price is going to be for you to sell your property as is. And if you're looking for help with that, and you could explore the third option, which is to sell your property to me at www.mikebuyshousespa.com, or give us a call at 267-984-4765. We love to help homeowners, and we are always interested in buying houses as is. So if that's something you'd like to explore, then like I said, you can reach out at MikeBuysHousesPA.com or give us a call at 267-984-4765. We look forward to helping you.